Good afternoon, and welcome back to another episode of the Grimaldo Group, where we love helping families create wealth through homeownership. And I'm Angel Ramos. With me is Juan Grimaldo. Juana, look at that sign behind him.
It's pretty cool, huh?
What do you think of that?
I love it. I love it. Helen got it for us, so good job, Helen.
Wow, good job, Helen, for doing that. A great idea. It stands out. But more than just a sign, there's a message. What are we talking about today?
So, good afternoon, everyone. Juan Grimaldo here. We're going to talk about our seminar. We're going to have one of our friends, Angel. Just imagine, what would it feel like to own almost 300 homes?
Well, it can be mind-boggling, can it be?
It could.
It could, but I'm sure that that's a nice monthly revenue that's coming in.
And a lot of people would think, well, that's a lot of headaches, right? I think that with everything that you do, there's headaches, right? And there's, I guess, commitment and hard work, right, to get there.
Yeah.
And also having, first of all, the mindset. First, you want to know how is that possible?
Again, discipline, structure. It first starts with a dream, which takes you to being disciplined, committed, and structured.
But what I'm saying is like, okay, so how is it possible? Like some people, the first thing is thinking about it, right? There's a book called Think and Grow Rich.
Yes.
And the first thing that you have to have in order for you to believe that something is possible is somebody else doing it. I don't know if you read the story about the 2-minute mile or the 4-minute mile. That would have been nice, 2-minute mile, huh?
Yeah.
But they used to think that it was impossible
Yes.
until somebody did it. And where I'm going with this is everything is impossible until you see the possibilities.
Correct.
For me, my inspiration was when I got married, my father-in-law owned a bunch of rental properties. And I'm like, how is that possible, man? That's a lot of homes.
It is.
And thank God we're almost there. So first of all, is seeing the proof that somebody has done it, right? And then how can you go to the next level?
It's a challenge.
And it is a challenge. First of all, it's like challenging your mind. Everything starts, like Angel says, with a dream and your mindset, right? What is possible? Who do you have around you that has done it for you to see that that's even a possibility? I'm going to give you an example. This weekend, you were with us at my family member's house.
Yes.
Was that nice?
Beautiful.
Beautiful house. Gorgeous house, humongous. I can say it's a little mansion, wouldn't you agree?
I certainly agree.
Beautiful views, beautiful backyard. And if you go back a few years, that wasn't even in the picture,
Nope.
right? With my family and with people around us, we've seen it. We thought it was cool. But until somebody did it, now it becomes an inspiration, right?
Correct.
And it goes in life and everything like that. So the reason we're doing these seminars is for you to see what the possibilities are.
Yep.
To see that anything is possible because other people are doing it. And you don't have to reinvent the wheel. We were talking about that with Angel this morning. And trust me, for everything that you do, it takes time. There's no overnight success. Everyone that is super successful, at least it takes 10 years.
Exactly.
I don't want to discourage you from that, but if you get the overnight success, you see how that quickly turns around.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of people, like especially those who win the lottery, they win the lottery and they become poor again. Why? Their mindset is not a millionaire mindset or a billionaire mindset. And you may not like the example I'm going to give you, but Donald Trump, when he lost everything, when he went from being a billionaire to being a millionaire, it didn't take him long to become a billionaire again. Why? He's got the mindset of a billionaire.
Yes.
So in order for you to become that, you have to first think that it's possible, surround yourself with people that think the same way you do, and then look at the proof and how did they do it?
Exactly.
What are they doing that I can do so that I can be in that place, right? So it takes time and effort, but the reason we're doing these seminars is so that we can have proof, we can give you the roadmap, but it's up to you.
An inspiration.
An inspiration.
When you're
100%.
gathered in a place where there are other people, just like you mentioned, that are on fire and passionate about succeeding in life, it's igniting. It's contagious.
Exactly.
And so the seminar is going to be held June 1st from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's a wealth building seminar.
Exactly.
And it focuses on real estate market, the update, obviously, that we like providing, investing, life insurance, financial literacy, and also there's going to be someone speaking on trust.
Trust. Yeah. So if you don't, do you know what a trust is, Angel?
Well,
Give us a little gist about what a trust
living
is.
trusts is going to be and I'm not an attorney or anything of that nature, but I have my living trust, and it's put together in such a way So in the moment that you are no longer around, there's a structure to follow.
Okay.
And so I'd rather not give more information because I'm not an expert in it.
No, but it's an entity in which you put your assets so they're protected, right? And and your wealth is transferred in a beautiful way
Correct.
to minimize your tax exposure. I'm actually meeting my trust advisor today, as a matter of fact. I don't know as much Angel either, so that's why I ask Angel because he knows it all.
No, I
And if
don't.
he doesn't, we'll make it up. No, I'm just kidding. We won't make stuff up. That's why we said, like Angel said, the right thing is you go to the experts, but we're gonna have an expert on that and showing you how to protect your assets, put them in an entity where you have tax advantages. Correct.
Correct.
So there's many ways that you guys can protect your assets. So we're gonna show you first what is the first avenue to get into wealth,
Yep.
which is home ownership, and then we're gonna show you how you can multiply that, right, with our guest who owns
Zach.
almost 300 homes.
Yep.
And then we're gonna talk about how to protect your life and protect those assets that you have, and also how to maximize your savings when you pass, and also how to not leave things in probate, right? Where you have to prove to the government that your family or you're the wife, you're the husband. So these things are super important. And the reason we bring him to you is because these are things that we're learning that we wish we would have known earlier in life,
Big time. I wish I would have.
right? But now, instead of feeling regret about it, how can we help those little ones that are coming up? Was having a conversation this morning with one of my past clients and friends, and I was telling her that these seminars are important not only for them, but also for their kids.
Big time.
And she was like, really? I said, of course. Just imagine your kid that is 19, 20 years old now, owning a home. And it's cool. This is the beautiful part, Angel. And you talk about millennials a lot, right? And Z generation. These kids are at home with their parents, right?
Yep.
Are they paying a mortgage?
Yeah. I mean, the kids don't, but a lot of times the parents do.
So the kids aren't paying a mortgage. Can they afford a mortgage? A lot of these kids are making good money.
Yes. I'm getting fired up all over again because there are children that live with their parents that are working full-time jobs and simply come and go from the house. The word investing has never come up.
Exactly.
Parents pay their mortgage on a monthly basis. That's never even spoken about. What is a mortgage? They don't even really think about it. And people come and go from the household and say hi to each other. But there's not this interaction specifically talking about home ownership.
Or money, Angel. That's one of
Or
the things
money,
that I want to go back
investing
to
and
that
so
you
on.
mentioned. Yeah, you mentioned at the beginning. That word investing is not out there.
Correct.
And I think that's a key point in our community. We're Hispanic. Angel's Puerto Rican.
That's right.
I'm Mexican. And where I'm going with that is we don't talk about money. It's kind of like a taboo.
Yep.
You don't talk about money. You don't. Of course you do. You want money to be part of your life? You want to talk about it, right?
Well, that goes back to the story. I've said this before, but like with my son, when he was on or about maybe 11 years old, go to the store. I had to go get some stuff, and he started asking, "I want this toy. I want this Hot Wheel, whatever it was." I says, "Negative. Today's not that day." But I felt compelled on that occasion to get him a one of these Velcro wallets, and I actually put $20 in it. I says, "You know what? This is yours. It depends on you how you manage it." And lo and behold, that created a monster.
That's
because
awesome.
when we went to the store again, he was very cautious and careful and was seeking advice. "Dad, of these items, which one do you think I should purchase?" I says, "Well, really, you don't have a need for any of that, but if you want to buy something, I would definitely consider this one over these other overpriced items." He followed the advice and then went and paid for it, obviously with my supervision from a distance, gets in the car, and then is looking at the receipt. And what does he tell me? "Dad, I think they overcharged me. What is this thing called tax?" Well, that was a learning moment.
Right.
And we also went into that conversation. So I did create a monster because now sometimes I'm like, "Hey, when are you going to take me out to dinner and stuff?"
Yeah, he really created a monster. I can attest to that. But anyways, the goal here with this seminars is for you guys to understand and learn more about your finances and how to manage them and how to grow them. We've been taught for the longest time to save, right? It's good to save, but it's better to invest, right? When you save, and I give this my analogy several times because it hits home with me because my father was a farmer and he grew corn. So if you get a cob of corn and you put it away, what happens, Angel?
Yeah, well, it's not going to go anywhere.
It rots, right?
Yeah.
But if you plant those seeds, which is every little corn, kernel, is that what it is? 'Cause
Kernel.
My Spanish every kernel you plant it, you're gonna have a nice crop, right?
Yeah, you can eat a lot of tortillas. Corn
Exactly.
tortillas.
So that being said, the reason we're teaching this is so that you guys can learn how to grow your money and not just put it away like that corn. Instead of that, obviously you want to save a little bit for the future, for any emergencies. Yet it is more important to grow your money, and it's super easy when you know the ways to grow it, right? So please come on over, check it out. We're super excited to have you guys again. We've been having great turnouts every time. It's better and better. We're learning as we go, so please don't mind if you see any mistakes here and there, because we're human, and we're also bringing this to you because we feel that it is something of value that we've learned from and we want to share with you.
Yes, June 1st, 10 a.m., 1 p.m. The address is provided here in Goodyear at our office.
And also register, guys, please, because we're going to bring food and we want to make sure that we have food for everybody. And also, please share this video with all your families and friends. We'd love to see you all.
God bless.
Take care.